Welcome back to Consumer Update. I'm Kelly Lightbourne. With headquarters in Delray Beach and 13 locations all over the state of Florida, the EdMorse Auto Group has been a new and used car destination for nearly 70 years. Mike Kane, the general manager from EdMorse, Buick, GMC, and Mazda in Port Richey, is here to tell us more. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
So I'm just going to dig right in because it's the end of the year. A ton of people have gone out shopping. Some have bought, some haven't. You know, and I know I'm sitting here thinking, is now a bad time to buy because I missed that end of the year sales?
No, not at all. Actually, it's a great time. It starts off the new year for us, and for people that thought they had missed the end of the year business, we've carried it right on into the new year. So we want to get kick-started off to a great start for 2016. So most people think that deals happen towards the end. They always wait, but we're always hunting in the beginning of the month to try to make the best deals for everyone. So it could be every day. We're very competitive there, and we're always looking to make deals for everyone, whether it's the beginning of the month or the end of the month.
Exactly. And one thing I really want to talk about your dealership, because I've been in there, and actually I grew up in South Florida, so I'm very, very familiar because you have a ton of locations. They're not just in Tampa. I don't know how many. 10?
Yeah, there's over 10 locations, 15 franchises, and they did start off where you're from, Fort Lauderdale area, and they're still down there today. They've been in business for close to 70 years now, the EdMorse Group. Right, and it's a
family-owned and operated, which I think is huge.
Yeah, absolutely huge.
Because you're not just a number.
I agree. It makes a big difference, and we actually have quite a few outlets here in the Tampa Bay area. There's one in Brandon, there's one in Lakeland, we have one in Tampa, and us, of course, in Port Richey.
I've been there. I've been there. So one of the things I think that makes you different too, just because from my experience, and I can only speak from my experience, is I never feel pressured. Like I can go in there, kick the tires, open the door, look around, talk to somebody, get some information, and I don't have that pressure. Is that something that's consistent? Because I know it is in your store because I've been there, but is it pretty consistent?
It is consistent for us with the EdMorse Group. We do a lot of process training for our sales team members, so those pressure tactics don't work. We want to make sure that we give our guests the best options, and options work for everybody because you know, everyone has a different budget. Everybody puts the same pants on every day, so we're just the same. So we want to make sure that they get a nice test drive, pick out the car that they want, and make it fun for them too when they buy a car.
And really enjoy the experience. And I want to stress that because you guys get a lot of awards for enjoying the experience, because if I had to read this list from, you know, Mazda's President's Council, I would be here the entire show.
This could be an infomercial.
Exactly. So name your top three.
Top three, we are the Mark of Excellence Award for Buick GMC. We won the President's Award for Mazda, the President's Council Club, and we were named Dealer of the Year Award as well.
There you go. And this whole entire list full of things. So let's talk about financing. Let's go there, because people say, okay, yeah, I want a new car, but I can't afford it, or I have bad credit, or what are the options out there for people now?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a hot topic for a lot of people today. Let's face it, you know, credit situations for people is it's different for everyone. Everybody has different budgets, different price ranges, and you know, we like to think that when people come in, you know, people get pushed around with bad credit, or they're afraid to come in. That's the tough part. They're afraid to come in. And we've had more people come in that we've sat down with them, with credit counselors, our finance managers, and they sat down with them. And it's really finding them the right car that matches up with the bank. That's what it's about. And when we look at credit, we look at time on job, income. Those are things that are real important for somebody. And we have so many banks to work with. People think that they try to get a loan on their own. They should come in, sit down with us, and you'd be amazed what we can do for them. There are so many people that have walked in thinking that they couldn't buy a car, and they went home driving a new car, which has been awesome for us at the EdMorse Group.
See, and that's amazing that you've actually taken the time, because like you said, there are different options, and people do come in, they think, okay, well, I got to go to my credit union, or I got to go to my bank, but that isn't the case.
No, and we don't want. And the one thing that's important too is when people come in with bad credit, we don't want them. We don't go out and flaunt it to them. We don't want them to feel that they have poor credit, because it's so rampant out there today that we work really hard with them to make them feel like a new car buyer, as they should.
So now I'm coming in to buy. What are some of the hot cars that you guys have on your lot? Like, what are some of the things I want to come look for?
Well, in the location that I'm at in Port Richey, it's EdMorse, Buick, Mazda, GMC. So we have 3 franchises, so it's a lot to run around. Hot cars that are going on today, Buick actually has the new little Encore. It's a small little SUV. I think you were taking a peek at it.
Yes, I was already.
So it's a nice vehicle. So we have the GMC pickup trucks. They've been hot all year round. Truck sales are up.
And I went there to look at those too. You guys do something a little different. You do a lot of the lifts and all that stuff already done, so we don't have to think. And I want to stress that, because sometimes you don't, you know, I go in, I'm maybe not so creative, I don't know what's out there, I've got to go shop. You guys have cars that are already ready to drive off the lot, which is crazy, that are
we have
all souped up.
We started working on these custom monster trucks that have been really hot. So people have come in thinking they're going to buy a truck, and then they're going to go ahead and put the wheels on it. Well, we have them already done. So they call it jacked up. We've raised it up. We put some special wheels. We did a lot of lift kits to it, just decked out the hoods, and really fancied the truck up to make it just look like a real cool monster truck. And so people have walked in thinking they're buying one thing, and then they're going out driving these monster trucks. And that's been the hottest thing for us right now in the GMC truck line. As far as the Mazda car line, we have the Mazda 6, which has been one of the top vehicles out there, the Mazda 3. We have a couple SUVs in there, and then this year they're coming out with some nice new changes to Mazda. And I just want to jump back to Buick. This month we're coming out with the first convertible to the Buick car line, so that'll be introduced for us as well.
Really?
Yes, we got some really neat products this year.
Are there any cheap pictures online?
They're out there.
Okay,
Yep.
so you got to go look for those.
Nothing hidden.
Okay, or just come in.
Absolutely, just come on down. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, is that the best way? Because I know nowadays people are shopping online, which you guys have a great presence online. Because that's how I originally found the ones I was looking for, and then I came in. Is that kind of where the buying is going now? Yeah,
most consumers are doing their homework online, and we have one of our websites for Buick GMC it's called Shop, Click, Drive, and they can shop all the way through, click on everything. It takes them right to the car, and those are for the serious buyers that know what they want, and it takes them right there. And then really the only thing they would have to do is to come on in and test drive the car. We really want you to do that, see the car, because you can't buy it online without seeing. You got to touch the goods, and
you got to kick the tires.
Yeah, you got to do it.
But you give people options, so they can either go online or they can
go online, come on down, and
or both.
Yeah, we really encourage people to come on in and check us out, see the state-of-the-art facilities that we have to offer, and we make it fun. Like even on weekends, we have lots of TVs up so they can watch the football games and just enjoy the day with us, or just the short time that they're there for a test drive.
Well, there you go. Come in and test drive. Thanks again for coming on the show.
Thank you so much.
Well, that wraps us up for the day. Thanks so much for watching this edition of Consumer Update. We'll see you next time. Consumer Update has been brought to you by Master Auto Leasing, St. Luke's Cataract and Laser Institute, and EdMorse.